Isn't he known? I could have swore when people were talking about reshoots for Superman that people were bringing up the point that James Gunn isn't really known for doing reshoots or ever having to do reshoots. Let's see here. So I'm hearing that Supergirl is now undergoing reshoots, and they involve Superman. So are they bringing in Superman because she can't carry the movie on her own? I mean, it did better domestically than it did internationally. So bringing him in would help the movie. Many columns have said that Superman lost them $42 million. So if that's absolutely true, a lesser caliber character, a character that's not as popular, it's a possibility that Supergirl won't do better than Superman. Now, Wonder Woman did better than Man of Steel, right? So I guess it's a possibility that it could. You never know. The DC Universe is continuing to take shape under James Gunn, and the latest reports suggest that Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, is getting a little extra Superman action, according to new insider details coming from Millie Alcock as Kara Zor-El entered a new round of reshoots, and they reportedly feature David Cornswit's Superman. Now, we do know that they cut 30 minutes of Goof Troop stuff, gosh, from the first Superman movie, so because it was too goofy. Excuse me. And I still found it way too goofy. But it worked for a lot of you. And for a lot of you, it did not work. So it makes me wonder what exactly is going on here. Industry insider Dana Rickman revealed that Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow is currently filming 2 weeks. 2 weeks! Y'all better know where that's from. Of additional scenes, including the Man of Steel potentially expanding the on-screen connection between Kara Zor-El and Clark Kent in the DCU. You know what I'm thinking about with this? I didn't even think about this. Is this supposed to be truly a solo Supergirl movie? Because it was Superman and the Justice Gang and friends. That's what Superman was. It did not feel like a Superman movie. Okay? Is this really supposed to be just a Supergirl movie? And if it is, it's interesting with them adding her cousin into this. The film originally wrapped principal photography back in May, with cameras rolling again this week for new material. Fans recently noticed that the Superman costume on display at the Warner Bros. Studio tour had been removed. A sign left in its place read, "Superman costume currently being used in production." While some believed at this pointed to Man of Tomorrow, the project is still early in development. The more likely explanation is that the suit is being used for Supergirl. A report from the Hollywood Reporter also confirmed that Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow recently held a private screening in Burbank for studio executives. And Gunn's DC team hinting that the creative team is tightening up the film before it releases. Millie Alcock. So I said, yeah, we know who she stars as. Eve Ridley as Ruthie Mary Noel. That's right, Lobo's in this, right? Okay, so, okay. Allura, Lobo. No, it's another group movie. Okay. So, that's about it there. From what I understand, I saw something else while scrolling that it may be mainly about, basically creating a tighter bond between them two, showing their relationship. So I do find that interesting, especially if he wasn't in the film at all. But nothing says that he wasn't in it, but you never know. So it is what it is. You know how I feel. Like I'm like, if Superman lost the money theatrically, I just do not think that this type of Supergirl movie is going to do any favors. But post the comments down below. Let me know what you all think. All right? 10 million subscribers. Woo!